What's going on, guys? Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in Toronto, and as you can hear from the background, it is Honda Indy Race weekend, and I've never shot a motorsport event before, but we got a media pass, so we'll be here today and tomorrow. Today we got practice and qualifying. Tomorrow we got the Grand Prix. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited. I've never done anything like this before, so this should be a good challenge.
Practice is go here on the streets of Toronto. The cars making their way on to Prince's Boulevard.
Beautiful track through downtown Toronto here. Staple on the IndyCar calendar for quite some time. Lakeshore Boulevard, the back straight. But let's start at Prince's Boulevard towards turn 1. Those famous gates, the Prince's gates right there. And grind around turn 2 as you go blasting down Lakeshore Boulevard. 50km/h speed limit, but we crank it up a little bit.
If you lose it earlier, you got more speed coming into the wall. That's
not
not much
easy.
of an incident
Not to
there.
mention they're on cold tires, so while the tires are still warming up,
a
lot of spin-outs right there. Gotta love the smell of race gas. To be honest, there's nothing like a race day. For some reason, it's just a different adrenaline that goes through, even just from watching, hearing the sound, and being around the action, seeing the pit lane, the paddock. It's just different. This is super cool. Having a lot of fun shooting and getting a lot of good content too.
Do a burnout.
I wish. Check out this Type R pace car for the Miata Cup, and then the Radicals, which are racing right now, we have the WRX as the pace car. So the IndyCar series just finished their qualifying for their Grand Prix tomorrow, which is 90 laps. The USF Pro 2000 that's about to get on the track. Surprisingly, those cars are way louder than the Indy, even though they're a step below. Like India would be top of the series, and then USF Pro 2000 would be just under, but those cars are way louder. And then you got the USF Pro, and then you got the Radical series. And cool little plot twist today, I ended up shooting a little reel for a race team from the Miata Cup, which is a new series that they added, I believe, last year, which is cool because it gives a lot of drivers the opportunity to get into racing for relatively much lower cost, right? It's just a Miata, not the same as a Radical or an Indy or open wheel. Aiden Shibashi, I think he finished at P8 today, and he got race 2 tomorrow, so we'll see how he does tomorrow. But very cool opportunity. Honestly, this side of motorsport is so different, and I don't know if I can experience motorsport any other way after today, because the behind the scenes is just so much more fun. Maybe I got spoiled. Day 2, we are on the way downtown. It is just before 7 a.m. Yesterday, what happened was, we got the media pass. What they did tell me at the credentials table was to go get a photo/videographer bib. And that was the only way you're allowed trackside. Now, for some reason, I was still allowed to go on for the first like 2 hours, but they never told me. I got there so damn early. I got the pass, but they didn't give me a bib. So today, we're gonna make sure we get the bib because they only give out so many bibs when the gates open at 8 a.m. So gotta get the bib, that way we can be trackside today. We will make it better. Got the vest, we're good to go. We can finally access trackside today at certain times, and even the pit lanes, as long as it's not a hot session. So we're good to go right now. It's an IndyCar series, their warm-up, and then we got the USF Pro and the USF Pro 2000 race 2. Let's go check it out. As you guys just saw, I didn't even know, but Zach Brown, CEO of McLaren Racing, and Will Buxton, which is the commentator for F1, they're right there doing an interview. Indy actually is growing a lot, especially because of F1 and Drive to Survive. So Indy is actually a growing sport. Like, there's actually more drivers trying to get into Indy with the hopes of getting into Formula 2, Formula 1, Formula E, all those kinds of open wheel racing. So that's pretty cool. Cool surprise.
Toronto, when the green flag flies, we will be racing, and we are racing, and Colton Herter immediately with the advantage.
There it is.
And McLaughlin is into the wall, and his rear left has gone. We're back to green and immediately back to full course caution here at Toronto as Jacob Abel, who was being passed by David.
Full course yellow. It's only 1 o'clock, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten more than 12,000 steps in. Like, I've walked around the course probably twice now. I don't know what's going on. There's no monitors around here, so I don't even know what's going on. But
yellow.
Oh, and we have
and Rosenquist.
And that is down at turn 10.
Guys, 3 to go. That might be all she wrote.
Second time in 2 weeks, Pato O'Ward will win an IndyCar race, and he will do so having got his elbows out and given us the old Pato. victory for Pato O'Ward on the streets of Toronto.
I think the race is over because judging by the trackside safety marshals, they all left their post. So I'm assuming it's done and everybody's rushing to the center area where the paddock and the pit lane is. So I guess it's done. So I need to get back to the other side of the track through that bridge. With that lineup, yeah, that's not happening. Well, that's a wrap. They're already tearing down everything. The pit lane is completely gone. Everything else is starting to come down. So that's a wrap on this video. Had a lot of fun. Very tiring, but a lot of fun. Like I said, after this weekend, I don't think I can experience motorsport any other way because it's just, you get access to the best angles and the best views. And once we start moving up and shooting different events, the goal is endurance, Le Mans, that'd be awesome. F1, probably in the very, very, very far future, or maybe not. But I'd love to be able to shoot more motorsport events because that was a lot of fun. And honestly, it challenges me to utilize a new skill with the camera because these cars, like fast-moving objects, it's a completely different way of shooting. So that was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Good behind the scenes, and we'll see you on the next one.